Welcome to another episode of Genshin Impact. So unfortunately, this is actually where the audio fail starts with the game, and there's something cool I want to show here, and unfortunately you won't be able to hear the sounds. But anyways, back to it. In this episode of Genshin Impact, I unlocked 2 new characters. So they gave me 2 new characters at rank 16 after I took some time to grind out the dungeons and chests that I missed, or that seem to just randomly appear at they just respawn randomly in places, it seems like. And once I hit there, they sent me the package, and it had 2 new characters and 2 old characters, Amber and Kea, but I already have them, so it's kind of useless. But you can see those 2 new users at the bottom. So there's one, the younger character with the red eyes, and the other red-haired character is to the right of Barbara, and we've met him before actually. And Kea's when we unlocked Kea, he was at the end, and his name is actually Diluc, and Diluc is major character in the manga for sure. And of course we have Razor, who I don't know where he comes from. It's the manga's not as far, and so I'm gonna be trying out these 2 new characters. And the reason I'm keeping Barbara in is she's causes Razor's electric type, which means he might be a potential replacement for Lisa, and I hope so. So it looks like he's a great sword weapon user, and that's good because I have a bunch of great swords to actually give him. I just gotta rank them up, but of course I need to test out the character too. And Diluc is a fire greatsword user. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So of course, unfortunately, since he's fire, that means he's competing with Amber in the party. It's just like Xiangling, where she's a great character, but Amber's utility trumps even that playstyle in the party's synergy, in my opinion. And hopefully he has some utilities to make it for that, because this combination I have right now seems to be very weak. I have 3 melee characters and 1 very weak support that mainly just does healing and debuffing things so that they become moist and you can electrocute them, I guess. That means like there's really no good range in this team. Hopefully I can test them out in this dungeon. If it resets, it seems to be hard to figure out when the game actually resets the dungeons. So I hope that this dungeon is reset, but let me just see how it feels like. Okay, so it looks like both characters can do the spin one, of course, and Diluc, his E, you can combo into 3 attacks. So it does a 3 big fire swings when you use E. And of course the spin to win uses up your stamina. So the spin to win is probably not too useful, because if you run out of stamina, that's not good. You can't really dodge anything in time. So I'm guessing spin to win is you can only use it for a little bit, and make sure to keep a few. And looks like his Razor's E does a giant AoE electric attack. Probably electrocutes them and knocks them back, which is pretty cool. In a bit, I'll try to play around with them a bit. I'll take a look at what it says in the text for their skills. And it looks like, yeah, this dungeon did not reset, unfortunately. Like, it's been a long time, and I don't know why it hasn't reset yet. But that's fine. I'll just have to go find some random creatures in the world to just beat them up and just try out the new characters. Oh, level 3 is probably useless. Kind of test on. Yeah, they die too fast because these characters are given to me at level 15. Barbara, for some reason, was given to me at level 1. I don't understand that, but whatever. Okay, so luckily I have enough to actually level up the statue again. So I have 135 stamina, and with spin to win users, the more stamina the better. Of course, having more stamina means I can sprint longer, even though it's probably not useful anymore that I get more stamina just for sprinting, because you can use the hopping technique to get keep your momentum going and not use any stamina. Okay, so it looks like his E attack, if you just hit it on an opponent, it marks them with lightning, and we can max it out with 3, and if you hold it, it does that slam thing you saw earlier, where it just electrocutes everyone apparently in the nearby in that AoE. And this removes all lightning marks and lightning mark stacks and converts them to energy. Okay, so that's good. That means it helps with energy, so that means you can use your ultimate more. And the ultimate, wow, okay, that's really cool. It summons a wolf within, and it fights along them and increases claw and thunder damage, and he is resistant to electricity and can't be hurt by electricity during that time, and he gains back more of his energy. Okay, attack speed goes up, and okay, wow, his ultimate sounds really cool. He seems to be a massive DPS type character. So yeah, as you saw earlier with the E attack, Searing Onslaught, you just press it 3 times, and it does big swings. And his Dawn Flames knocks them back, gathers out of it. Okay, so it's a Phoenix attack. Literally just probably ripped off from Honkai Impact with Phoenix. So he just launches a Phoenix attack, just like with Huhua in Honkai Impact. Her Phoenix form, she summons this Phoenix using her ultimate, so it seems the same with Diluc. I'm kind of disappointed in that, honestly. They really should have more unique attack for him. Okay. Alright, now let's figure out where to fight them. So of course I gotta go pretty far away from here. This is near the beginning, so they're weak. Maybe to the west, because that's where I found the stronger enemies. So let's get to it. Okay, and fire element. So gonna have to E that up. Oh. Attacking with a bow is recommended. That's hilarious. I don't even have Amber in the party, so I can't really do anything with this. Barbara doesn't even have any range for this, so I don't know what I can do. Yeah, this is just a complete fail. That's just sad. This is what I mean, Amber is the big utility in the group. Well, at least I can fight these slime blobs. And okay, that's expected. His fire attacks just beat the crap out of these guys because they're electric and they explode basically from the fire, overheating them. So Diluc seems pretty powerful so far, from what I can see. I'm not sure against other elements how well he'll do, but he does quite a lot of damage. Okay, level 12s. Alright. You can see the lightning mark right there. And, okay. And have ultimate. Alright. Now here you go, there's the wolf. And wow, he really does a crap ton of DPS. You can see them just draining that. And I didn't even give him any artifacts, and he's not ranked up as high as my main character, and he has no talents like my main character right now. So he has a huge potential. So I definitely think he can be a replacement for Lisa. So I think a good party is actually the main character. Then you have Amber, of course. Main character, Amber. They have good synergy. And then one electric type, which will have to be Razor for sure. And then you have really, Barbara seems to be only really useful in this case, even though her main use is healing. But if you can get the enemy like wet, and then you switch to Razor, you can just probably wreck everything really badly. Diluc is fun, he is, and I don't know where the Phoenix went right there, but I guess it launched. I don't know if they have the animations. I don't know what the heck happened there. But yeah, Diluc does a lot of damage too. But again, you got Amber, and it seems like since Diluc seems to be more like a character that put on the field longer, so he wouldn't really synergy well with the main character at all. So I'm gonna test them out a bit more. So there we go, I got 2 orbs now. Yeah, so his normal attacks don't do much, but once he gets into his electric thing, so basically the idea I think is just to use E as quick as you can to charge up your AoE attack, and then that'll charge it up so that you can actually use your Wolf Within with the ultimate, and then you just keep that cycle going and just full out DPS with the Wolf and just wreck everything, really. So again, he's another main damage dealer with the main characters, so you can't have both of them out at the same time, and it's probably not hard to time them together to work together, because he doesn't have really any lasting effects other than probably electrocuting them, and then you can probably switch to the main character to use his wind thing, and it'll become electric wind. But it's still fine though. You can have both in the character. You can still keep both multiple damage dealer type elements in the party, because there's so many different elements in the whole entire game that you might run into. So it's good to have a balance of 4 different elements. So depending on what scenario you run into, that you can't really expect. Well, unless it's a dungeon that you keep rerunning over and over again, then you'll know the best elements for it. Okay, that was cool. So you can do some knockback too. If you use E with the Wolf ultimate, it actually can knock them flying. And wow, he really gains his ultimate really damn fast. It's crazy. I feel like he probably has to be rebalanced later on from this beta, but he does so much damage. Okay, so it really doesn't summon a Phoenix at all, so there's an image of a Phoenix for his ultimate, which is really strange, and he just seems to just do a great slash. I don't know what. Are they going to add a Phoenix into it? I mean, at least it's not ripping off completely with Fuha from Genshin Impact. So I'm just going to go ahead and explore a bit more with these characters. Might as well. I don't really feel like switching out the characters right now. I might have to use Amber at some point, but overall it's a decent party. Oh crap, these are those flying types. Hopefully they don't fly too long, because then I can't really take them down. Okay, so I don't know where the orb is here. It's not on top of this tree, but it's showing it's right here. And I almost missed this exquisite chest. which would have been sad. And I don't know how I missed this guy over here. The orb is somewhere here, but it's not in the tree. But it's showing in the mini map that it's right inside the tree. So I don't see where it is. I don't know, so I'm just gonna teleport out of here for now. Okay, so I'm back in town, and I'm gonna switch out the characters for now. Obviously, I'm gonna take out who is it? Diluc, yeah, the red-haired guy. He's a very powerful user, but his utility is not as great as Amber's, unfortunately. Okay, you might be wondering why I switched out Barbara. Is because I have a lot of apples and I really don't need to heal. And one thing I notice is a lot of those the elemental monuments in this game, they require either wind, fire, electricity, or ice. And there has been 0 water monuments. So those are the 4 elements. If you want to just go through those, you need to have those 4 in the four elements in the party to actually go through some of those dungeons, as well as just in general exploring the world and looking for chests along the way. Because you just need those, even though there's not as much of a synergy between ice and electricity. That's fine. I have enough DPS in the group that this team should work fine. But of course, ideally, you want instead of Kea, you do want Barbara there. Okay, you can see at the bottom there's an ascend button for Arn, and actually I got some material actually from some of the mail for ranking up. So you can actually ascend, which is pretty cool. So once you get level 20, you can actually ascend, which means it's kind of like a limit breaker, as I was mentioning in the other video, like in Final Fantasy, where you can limit break and do more damage, or skill up and stuff like that. So I will ascend the main character, and I don't know if you can actually ascend the other ones because they didn't give me any other material to ascend other than for the main character. So it's closed beta, so I'm guessing they just want you to test it out on at least one character. And one thing you didn't see before was I actually went through and I had enough to actually buy all the Stardust and I think some Star Glitter for these characters. So you're going to see some of these abilities and these talents, what they can do. Unfortunately, I don't have Stardust for the main character still. But that's okay. I can actually buy the other ones for the other characters at least. I don't know when I'm gonna get the Stardust and Star Glitter for the main character, but hopefully soon, because he does quite a lot of damage and is very, very useful in the party. Or she, if you chose a female character. So alright, Amber. Fire damage leader skill, and I have 16 Stardust, so I think I can do all those right there on the left side. Of course, you can see this one, leader skill, and then to the right you got decrease the cooldown on the distraction bunny, and then this is pretty cool. Stamina consumption on gliding decreased by 9%. So that's really nice if you're gliding for a long distance. And then goes to explosive damage, and you got this one's cool. Fires 2 arrows per aim shot. That's actually a really cool one. That means she does even more damage too. And of course, this is just normal damage increase, which you do want to max that out first. And then Razor, more energy increase, so he can use his ultimate a lot quicker. Which, as I mentioned, it's crazy that he already increased. It fills up really fast. Stamina consumption while swimming and sprinting. So sprinting is not really that useful anymore because of that glitch. They can just hop around. But the swimming part's really useful. And casting Lightning Fang resets Claw and Thunder's cooldown. That's really useful. At least grab the first one level. But I have 10, so I could probably just max everything out, honestly. But I don't know if right side's going to require me to use some star dust or not. It's probably just star glitter, but I don't know where to get the star glitter as of right now. Yeah, so his talents just seem to increase his DPS and just cycling through. Yeah, he's just a DPS monster from just looking at all these talents. It's crazy. Alright, let's look at Chaos. Sprinting, stamina, useless again. I have Stardust to use for each of these characters anyway, so I don't think it really matters which one I put it into right now. Yeah, he's really not that useful of a character. I don't even want to bother just putting talents on the right side for him at all. But Amber definitely is gonna need these. I'm just gonna max these out. Might as well. She's really useful. So yep. See, there you go. 16, just enough to max everything. You might as well do it for him too, because these three, main character, Amber, and Razor are definitely gonna be in my party permanently for this closed beta. When I say permanently, just I'm gonna use them a lot for when I'm serious. Alright, Ascension. Okay, Ascension seems to unlock level 40. And I'm glad I bought a lot of these earlier. So I'm just gonna do a few levels. See how much I get. Okay. Yeah, that's really so. I'm gonna try and use as much as I can. But I should save some for the other characters too, though. Other characters can't ascend, so I'm not too worried about sending them. I probably can stop at 19 or 18, and then just doing the quest will actually level them up slowly. Okay, that's crazy. He's getting a lot of HP, and it seems like he's gonna have a lot of attack. So he's probably gonna be the main character is just gonna do so much damage now. And I have yet to see any creatures above level 24. 24 was on that portal island, if you remember previously, and so I'm already well above that level. Oh, okay, so there's Stardust and Star Glitter here. I don't have Barbara in the party, so I'm not going to deal with it right now. I'm guessing her talents probably increase healing, which is, again, not really useful if you have a bunch of like food items to like those nice apples to heal right up. Anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.